The late afternoon sun hung low, stretching long shadows across the busy strip mall parking lot in Stark County, Ohio. Officer Daniel Hollis, 15 years on the badge, reputation for cleaning up the riffraff, and a desk full of unresolved bias complaints, sat in his cruiser nibbling stale gum. His radio crackled quiet. He wanted action. That's when he spotted her. A black woman in her early 40s leaned against a gray Honda Civic, laughing into her phone. Tailored navy blazer, dark jeans, posture of easy confidence. To Hollis, confidence plus color equaled suspicious. He keyed his mic, 1061, possible loiterer, row E, and stepped out, boots hitting pavement with a thud that said, power. Welcome back to Stories Demystified, the home of prejudice showdowns, poetic justice, and underdog comebacks. Smash subscribe, tap like, and tell us where you're watching from. Because tonight's police misconduct tale ends with reputation management nightmares and a civil rights lawsuit you won't forget. Hollis adjusted his duty belt, gun and cuffs gleaming, and marched across the asphalt. The woman, Denise Carter, cut her laugh short, clocking him in her peripheral vision, but continuing her call. Hollis halted 3 feet away and barked, "ID now! You're loitering on private property." Denise's voice stayed calm. "I'm waiting for my husband. No ID required to stand by my own vehicle." Hollis's jaw flexed. He loved an audience. Mothers pushing carts slowed, teens fished out phones. "I decide what's required. Produce identification or face obstruction charges." Denise ended her call, eyes steady. "Officer, state your reasonable suspicion." The phrase irked Hollis. Procedure had never been his strong suit. He reached, fingers closing around her wrist, too tight, and yanked. "Hands on the hood. Non-compliance means cuffs." Gasps rippled through the lot. Cameras tilted. Denise exhaled, slid off the bumper, and reached into her purse. Hollis's hand twitched near his holster until a badge flashed gold. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Supervisory Special Agent Denise Carter. Counterterrorism. Hollis froze, smirk draining like battery acid. Denise's tone went from calm to commander. "Your stop lacks probable cause. Your bias is showing." He stammered, "Ma'am, I didn't know. Routine patrol." "Targeting me for laughing by my car isn't routine," she cut in. Phones filmed the cop's crimson ears. Denise thumbed a number. "FBI Cleveland. Duty supervisor? This is Agent Carter. I have Stark County Officer Daniel Hollis detaining me without cause. Launch an internal affairs notice. Potential 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 violation." Hollis's stomach bottomed out. Minutes later, sirens approached. Sergeant Mike Torres, 50, salt and pepper and 0 patience, hopped out. "Dan, what's going on?" "She wouldn't show ID," Hollis mumbled. Torres's gaze hit the FBI badge. "You detained a federal agent, genius. Step back." Denise outlined the stop. No RS, physical grab, public humiliation. Torres's shoulders tightened. Hollis shrank. A shopper yelled, "That's messed up." Phones kept rolling. Denise finished, "Officer, you'll beg for mercy when this reaches your chief." She eased into her Civic, taillights disappearing while Hollis stood ghost pale. By dawn, Newark's parking lot profiling trended on YouTube. 600K views in 12 hours. Local news looped the clip. Racist cop detains FBI hero. High CPM phrases, police misconduct, implicit bias, civil rights payout, dominated search feeds. Chief Laura Grayson, 55, weathered but savvy, summoned Hollis. He shuffled in, red-eyed. "I was following protocol." "You weaponized prejudice," she snapped. "Administrative leave. Body cam seized. Internal affairs opened file after file. 5 prior minority complaints. Dash cam gaps. Suspiciously disabled audio." The sheriff's risk management insurer demanded updates. Premiums spiked overnight. 2 weeks later, IA's report landed. Pattern of bias, false detentions, misuse of force. The city council voted 7-0 to terminate Hollis for cause. Post board initiated decertification. DOJ Civil Rights Division requested full records. Hollis's union rep shrugged. Viral evidence was ironclad. His GoFundMe sputtered at $312. Comment section brutal. Job offers, none. The badge that once conferred power now barred entry to mall security. Chief Grayson held a press conference. Officer Hollis's actions violated professional standards policy and community trust. He is no longer employed. Reporters peppered her with discrimination settlement estimates. She cited a new diversity and inclusion training mandate and implicit bias remediation program. Denise returned to counterterrorism casework. Colleagues left a post-it. Badge flip heard round the world. She smiled and filed it under Bias Confrontations Resolved. Community groups invited her to speak on law enforcement accountability. She preferred working leads on a money laundering ring but recorded a short PSA, "Know your rights. Record everything." Weeks later, she parked in the same lot. A little girl tugged her mom. "That's the lady from the video." Denise crouched. "Always tell the truth, kiddo." Groceries acquired, she drove off. No cop in sight. Stark County PD signed a six-figure contract for body cam compliance software. New policy: auto upload to cloud, tamper-proof. Community oversight board established. Insurance underwriters jacked liability rates. Real dollar consequence of prejudice. YouTube CPM soared on related content. Keywords like professional standards investigation, legal liability insurance, high-stakes litigation fetched premium ads. This very video you're watching funds itself on those same keywords. Officer Hollis became a cautionary slide at police academies. Profile once, pay forever. Denise's steadfast calm became textbook example. Quiet power topples loud arrogance. And the next time Hollis begged for mercy, it was to a mortgage lender. Application denied. If this story hit you hard, hit like, share it with someone who doubts real accountability, and subscribe for more true-feeling prejudice showdowns and poetic justice victories. Remember, respect is free, but bias can bankrupt a career, fast.